bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Our topic today is the Rochester Hills RecycleBank program. Here to discuss it with us is Rochester Hills Mayor Bryan Barnett. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So what is so cool and innovative and interesting about your recycling program in Rochester Hills that makes it different from everybody else's?
Sure, it's a good question. We're only 10 months into this new program, partnering with RecycleBank, and it's really pretty exciting. People don't think that trash can be very exciting, but in Rochester Hills we have 2 new garbage cans for all of our residents, and one of the garbage cans, the recycling can particularly, has an electronic chip on it. And as it's picked up, each family puts their garbage out, the electronic chip is read, and it monitors how much each family is recycling. That information is put then to a computer account that each family has, where points are given based on the weight of the recycling that each family has each week. Those points then can be redeemed for different products in our community or at national retailers, and it's a system that has really increased the amount of recycling in our community. It's increased awareness, it's increased the amount, the raw amount of recycling that we've done, and it's really been something that our community has embraced.
You found a way to financially incentivize people to pull that tin can out of the garbage and put it in the recycle bin.
Exactly, and you know, anytime you incentivize folks, there's sort of that general competition. And what we've realized in just the first 10 months of its operation, we had in the city of Rochester Hills, which is an educated community that generally embraces things like recycling, we only had about 18% of our population regularly recycling. With this new program, we have over 90% of our people now recycling on a regular basis, and we're diverting on average about 1 million pounds a month. 1 million pounds of material that last year would have been going to the landfills that this year is being reused.
And I've never heard of anything like computer chips in my garbage can, so I would imagine not a whole lot of other communities doing it right now, sort of on the cutting edge. Did you get this idea from somebody else? Is anybody else doing it?
Well, we're pretty proud. We're the first in Michigan to do it. There is one other community in Michigan that has joined since we joined last April. And it is happening around, it's sort of something that we picked up from some communities on the East Coast, but when Rochester Hills joined, we were the first community between Albuquerque, New Mexico, and New Jersey to offer the program to our residents. Although I think it's something that's going to be widely embraced because it's sort of one of those aha moments, that something that is so mundane as taking your trash out, you add a little bit of incentive component to it, and people really seem to embrace the concept.
And you mentioned you get points, and then you can kind of go online, log on, use your points to get coupons. I would imagine also helpful for the local businesses.
Sure. That's the neat aspect about it, is the folks went around and partnered with different folks in our community, a lot of mom and pop stores and some larger folks as well. And it's free for them. They advertise on the site and they say, look, take your 50 points, we'll give you a free gallon of milk, or we'll give you $10 off your next restaurant bill of $20 or more. And so it's been something that's really been driving folks to our local businesses. And again, in terms of numbers, we've had over 33,000 redemptions already, and over 100 to 125 people each day in Rochester Hills are redeeming their points and putting that money back into the local economy. So it's been sort of that rare example of the win-win-win between with the government, the residents, and the local businesses.
Well, it sounds awesome. My only question is, if somebody else wants to do it, it also sounds fancy and expensive. How much does this cost, and where does the money come from?
Well, it actually cost our residents less because we went from a system where everyone was sort of responsible for their own trash to a comprehensive single hauler, and there were lots of questions, lots of concerns. Is the government monitoring my trash? All those things, and really once we got over those questions, we were able to talk with our residents. It became something that they really embraced, and it wasn't that expensive. It's a couple dollars a month, I think, for the program, and the environmental benefits alone have proven well worth it.
Sounds awesome. Everybody, it sounds like, should get on board, if not for anything else than the environmental impact, and they can save a buck at the local restaurants.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.
For more information on today's topic, you can head to RecycleBank.com. Today's Comcast Newsmaker was the Mayor of Rochester Hills, Bryan Barnett.